Cross Season 1's primary storyline is driven by the Fanboy serial killer whose identity and motives gradually become more and more evident as the show progresses. Adapted from James Patterson's Alex Cross book series, Cross Season 1 initially confuses viewers by suggesting that the person who murdered Alex Cross' wife, Maria, is also the Fanboy killer. However, towards the ending moments of Cross Season 1, story developments reveal that, while the Fanboy killer posed a significant threat to Alex Cross and his team, the true identity of Maria's killer is entirely different. Unlike most detective shows on Amazon Prime Video, Cross does not wait till its final moments to reveal the Fanboy killer's identity. Instead, it tells the truth about his identity in one of its early episodes. However, it still keeps viewers hooked by taking the time to explore the killer's motives and how he intends to achieve them by outsmarting Alex Cross. The Fanboy killer is revealed as Ed Ramsey Indiana Cross Season 1. Ed Ramsey carefully uses his power and influence to get away with his murders. In one of its opening episodes, Cross Season 1 confirms that an influential man named Ed Ramsey is the central serial killer. The police department dubs him the Fanboy killer because he always makes his victims look like other renowned serial killers before murdering them. Apart from making them look like famous real-life killers, Ramsey also pays homage to his favorite criminals from history by recreating their final moments before they were executed. After changing his victims' appearance, he even feeds them the same meals as the serial killers he wants them to resemble. With his murders, he follows a strict ritual and intends to kill a total of 12 people. To Alex Cross and the police department's dismay, they do not notice the pattern in Ed Ramsey's crimes until he manages to murder 11 people. Realizing that catching the killer would be impossible after he commits the final murder, Alex Cross races against time in Cross Season 1 to save Ramsey's final victim, Shannon Whitmer, before it is too late. While he is at it, Ramsey tries to stay one step ahead of him by laying out many traps to keep Cross off balance. Ed Ramsey's backstory in Cross Explained. Ed Ramsey lies about his mother's death. Isaiah Mustafa as John Sampson looks on in Cross. After learning that Ed Ramsey has been lying about his mother's death, John Sampson sets out to meet his mother to learn more about his past. However, when he arrives at his mother's home, he is initially disappointed after learning that she has Alzheimer's disease. He still does not give up on his hunt for answers and tries to jog her memory by giving her relevant prompts. With this, she finally recalls how she had a daughter whose death significantly impacted her relationship with her son, Ed. She also recalls how Ed's behavior was concerning from a young age. Alex Cross also meets one of Ed Ramsey's childhood acquaintances, who reveals that Ramsey killed many birds from the neighborhood when he was younger. Although his behavior was worrying, the friend never reported his actions to anyone because he believed he would grow out of it. With these bits and pieces surrounding Ed Ramsey's past, Alex Cross deduces that Ed and his mother grew distant after his sister's demise. To seek his mother's attention, Ramsey started killing birds in his neighborhood. Since his behavior and violent tendencies remained unchecked, he gradually progressed from animals to humans. In Cross Season 1's final arc, the titular character finds an old concert video in which Ed Ramsey watches a band that performs fake sacrificial killings during their live performances. When he reaches out to one of the band members, the band member reveals that Ramsey tricked him into killing one of their friends. He even shows him video evidence for the same, confirming that Ed Ramsey has been killing people for quite some time. Why Ramsey became a killer and pays homage to famous serial killers with his crimes. He believes he is an artist. Ed Ramsey the Fanboy killer in Cross Season 1. While Alex Cross and his fellow police officers call Ramsey a fanatic who is obsessed with other famous serial killers, Ramsey sees himself as an artist. He claims he looks up to so many renowned serial killers because he admires how, unlike most people, they embrace the darkness of death by killing people instead of shying away from it. He also seems to have a god complex, where he believes that by controlling someone's life and death like the killers he idealizes, he has become somewhat of a godly figure himself. However, as Alex Cross deduces, Ramsey's violent tendencies can likely be traced back to his childhood. After being almost abandoned by his mother following his sister's death, Ramsey developed a skewed sense of control in a desperate bid to reclaim his mother's attention. What started as an effort to fill the void his mother's emotional withdrawal had left in his life eventually turned into an obsession with violence and fame. Ed Ramsey's accomplices in his crimes explained. Many helped Ramsey execute his twisted murders. Former DC cop Bobby Trey is revealed to be one of Ed Ramsey's biggest allies. He not only helps him hide all the evidence surrounding Amir's murder by killing a woman but also keeps a close eye on Alex Cross to ensure he does not find Ramsey's final victim. If it wasn't for Bobby, Alex Cross would have eventually found solid evidence to prove that Ramsey killed Amir. Ramsey also hires a dentist to create a denture for Shannon to make her look exactly like Eileen Wuornos. The Fanboy killer also seems to have a butler who assists him in maintaining all the steps of his twisted operation. After Shannon cuts her face to ensure she does not look like Eileen Warnos, Ramsey also seeks help from a plastic surgeon, Dr. Dane. While Ramsey keeps most people wrapped around his fingers by paying them a hefty sum or blackmailing them, Dane seems to collaborate with him willingly. She sees him as an artist and even shows up to see his final kill in Cross Season 1's finale. Why Alex only charges Ed Ramsey for Emir's murder and Shannon's kidnapping, not his other crimes? Aldi's Hodges Alex looking suspiciously against Cross poster backdrop custom image by Grant Hermans. Alex Cross and his fellow police officers realize that even though Ramsey failed to execute his final plan of killing 12 innocent people, he is excited about being touted as a vicious serial who killed 11 victims. They understand that Ramsey committed those crimes because he wanted to see himself rank among the vicious serial killers he always idealized. Therefore, to ensure they wipe off his legacy of violence, the police officers torment him by burning his scrapbook on a live stream and showing it to him.